to appear in dead on in the first race on Group 1 race day. The 13 runner Borden and Mona recycling Irish EBF 2-year-old maiden over 7 furlongs. And prominent is Diego Velazquez, with on the inside ringside timing, being followed to the elbow by Surfer's Paradise out wide. Taking a hold is Rocking Tree, who's followed by Halbert as they sort themselves out. Ringside timing just leads Diego Velazquez with plenty of white about him, and then Surfer's Paradise, and on the inside Go On, You Have It, being followed by Artful Approach, and then Begley's Forge. Old Faithful's on the outside of Rocking Tree, and then Halbert. Guildenstern next, and Burn the Bridges. Pushed along, one from last is Barn Show, and Massoon brings up the rear. They're at the halfway stage. Ringside timing goes on by 2 lengths. Nudged along in second place is Diego Velazquez, being followed by Surfer's Paradise. Old Faithful makes ground on the outside. Then Go On, You Have It, and Artful Approach next. Then Guildenstern. Dropping back is Rocking Tree as they race to the final couple of furlongs. And it's ringside timing rejoined by Diego Velazquez, then Old Faithful on the outside of Surfer's Paradise. Go On, You Have It, and Artful Approach next with Guildenstern. But assuming command is the odds-on favourite, Diego Velazquez, chased inside the final furlong by Old Faithful. Guildenstern runs on the outside. Diego Velazquez, a well-related colt, makes a winning debut for Ryan Moore and Aidan O'Brien. Close run thing for the second and third. Guildenstern, good late work on the outside of Old Faithful.
Well, it's been a good afternoon so far for Aidan O'Brien, and the best might yet be still to come. But Aidan, first of all, 2 winners on the board already. We better start with Diego Velazquez. There was a lot of talk about him coming here today. Were you happy with the talking he did on the track?
Yeah, no, we're delighted with him, Gary. He was very green. He had a hold up a couple of months ago. We had him ready to run, and Stephen did a great job, and Alan and everyone, to get him back. Alex, so we were delighted. We had to be just careful taking him back, because if he missed again, the season was over. So really delighted with him. Ryan said he didn't even really know he was racing until he said he didn't come on the bridle till the last 50 yards. So it looks very exciting. We always thought the world of him, Gary. So we might go back to Champions Weekend. Peter O'Hare was just telling me that race would suit him well, the mile 2-year-old colt race, so that would be a lovely stepping stone on for further farms. So no, we were delighted with him, really.
It looks a particularly strong bunch of juvenile colts that you have this year. Is it too early to say where he might stack up, say, with the likes of Henry Longfellow and obviously City of Troy?
Yeah, so he was very smart for what he was showing was exceptional, even in his blows. The pace he was showing, and I know you didn't see it today because he was behind the bridle all the time, and he obviously had a bit of stage fright today, but he shows an awful lot of pace at home. Even though he's a horse, obviously looking at him today will have no problem getting a mile, but it's probably class he has more than anything.
One to really look forward to. And Aidan, the filly who's just won their Cherry Blossom and a lovely debut effort, obviously at listed level, did she pretty much do what you expected from her today?
Yeah, we thought she'd win first time out in a listed race at Naas, and she went down on her head coming out of gates, and she was lucky to stand up, and she was finishing very well, and Ryan looked after her. It was a very good run, and obviously we thought coming here was going to suit her well, and we were thinking of going to the Lauda with her, and it was another lovely step for her. So she's a big, powerful filly, fast filly. She's a typical No Nay Never. He's whatever kind of a mare they're out of No Nay Nevers, he's a wicked influence for speed, and 5-6 furlongs is their job. They're big, powerful sprinters, and that's what she looks like as well.
Anything in mind for where we might see her next?
Yeah, we think we'd go to the Lauda with her.
Sorry.
Yeah, and then if that would happen, then she could go on to the Cheveley Park, but obviously we'll take one step at a time.
And it was so nearly a clean sweep in the first 3 races. The filly in the second, Opera Singer, just losing out, but pleased with the effort nonetheless.
Yeah, very happy. She's a middle distance filly for next year. We knew coming back to 7 was plenty tight for her, but she needed to get experience. She was very green the last day at Leopardstown, and we thought she was going to learn a lot today, and we were delighted because she learnt a lot. She had to get down and race, and they challenged her. Ryan was saying he was hoping that the inside horse would keep coming with him a bit longer, and he thought that he had the other filly cooked, and then the other filly just chinned him on the line. So Billy did very well to get her up, but she's a lovely filly, but will be middle distance probably next year.
And Aidan, we're looking ahead to the big one later on, obviously the Keeneland Phoenix Stakes. You're looking to win it for the 18th time, I think. What were the factors that persuaded you to run Unquestionable rather than River Tiber? I think was mentioned for it originally.
Yeah, River Tiber had a little hold up, and he missed his work last week, and then he couldn't come, where this horse was going to Deauville, so he had to obviously come forward a week, and we thought so we did a bit with River Tiber this morning, and he worked very nice. So if he comes out at work well, he'll be okay for Deauville. It's just what happened really. He was planned to go to Deauville, and River Tiber was planned to come here, but We're very happy with this horse. He's coming forward with every run. Seamus rode him work last weekend and he was very happy with him. So, and Ryan was very happy with him the last day he ran. So yeah, progressing and looking forward to seeing him run again. And
you mentioned the run in the railway there. There was very little in it between himself and Bucanero Fuerte that day. Did you come away from it thinking if they did meet again, you'd have every chance of turning it around?
Yeah, Ryan was very happy after. He kind of felt himself that he'd like to run against him again, and he thought maybe everything didn't work perfect for him on the day. That's what Ryan said. So maybe that and maybe a combination. If he is coming forward, it'll be exciting and it'll be interesting to see him run again.
And His Majesty is in there as well. I know he is a little bit defined and he's been to France as well, but where do you see him fitting in?
He's a hardy horse. He's lazy at home. He's better on the track than he is at home. Ran a nice race the last day, but we think that he's not finished with yet. He's very big and very powerful, a typical known A again, and he is getting better with every run. So we think that he will improve on his last run and see what will happen again. It's lovely ground. Obviously, it's a great race, and we felt it was worth letting him take his chance. We were thinking of keeping him and going to Deauville next week if Ribber Tiber wasn't able to work today, but he was able to work, so that's why we let him come here. So hopefully he'll run well.
Lovely. Well, looking forward to seeing him run later on, Aidan. Well done so far, and as ever, thanks for your time.
Pleasure. Thanks, Gary.
Well done.
Thank
Cheers.
you.
Thanks, Aidan.
Thanks, Gary.
Subscribe to Racing TV's YouTube channel now to watch more great races like this.